Hi, good morning. This is Andrew again, and I am feeling sad this morning, feeling a bit overwhelmed, and guess I wanted to make a video. It's been maybe a month since I've made a video. Um, Sitting in my chaotic living room again. I got a couple of nice posters of butterflies now, and having some family visit, which is nice. Um, but somehow everything just seems depressing and too much for me right now. But life is, I have a lot of things to be thankful for. So I'm maybe just going to get some stuff out and then I can feel better. Um, but I'm trying to prepare for my uncle, my uncle, my dad's brother, Larry, to come visit and stay with me, and seem to have a hard time getting my house together. Got some boxes around, and let's see, right over here, we've got a box right here that is contains a couch so that we can be comfortable, um, and so that'll be good. But I just have to put it together. I also have to get a railing on the front steps, and so that because he's a elderly man and don't want him to fall. Um, and so I want to set that up, and also these handles, um, bars in the bathroom. We went so that he can use the shower. Um, but just one of the things that feeling is like when I try to do something, the quality of the products they make these days is so crappy that it's depressing and it just like doesn't work. For example, um, we bought the Easy Grip handle for the bathroom thing with suction cups, all made of plastic, all like chromized plastic crap, um, and it is for uh, in using in the bathroom. It says bathroom suction handle on it, right? So in my shower stall there, I tried to install it. I tried to use these these levers to lock it down, plastic, um, and it just doesn't hold. I can just pull it right off. Um, I mean, I have a plastic stall in there that maybe if it was, you know, glass, it would attach to it better. But these plastic suction cups attaching to my plastic stall insert thing does not hold. So another product. I'm trying to help my uncle to be able to take a shower safely, and now no more plastic crap in the world, and my problem is not solved. Um, and then the other thing is that recently my old stove. It's called a signature stove. I don't know. It's probably made like 50 years ago. Um, Not a fancy stove, very basic, but it worked well. It's a gas stove, and very happy with it. But now it's leaking gas at the connection between the valve and the valve that feeds the oven compartment, um, and they don't can't get a part for it, or at least the repairman that's here in town. He said that you can't get parts for it. So being that my uncle's coming and my brother's come, one brother's here, another one's coming. I want to be able to have, non gassed out cooking facilities in my house. And my mom's really pushing me to get a stove. So we went to Menards and looked at stoves, and we're finally did buy one, and it's in the back of my truck right now. I haven't installed it, but what crap. I try to like lift up uh the covering where, so that you can see where the gas piping and the burners and all that are. And when you try to put it back together, it won't snap back in there. They got these little plastic um, cone things that you try to sit on. They like pop out. They got these like flimsy little things that try to direct where you put the top plate back on there, and they're all flimsy, and it won't go back right. So just even the first time I'm trying to open the top, it's all getting all wonky and won't go back into place. And then they've got this interesting, but for me, I'm kind of skeptical design feature where they've got these I don't know if they're aluminum, but little metal tubes that go from where the gas is distributed from um, to each of the burners, and it has this thing where they kind of fold back into place. It's kind of a cool thing, but how many times is metal folding going to work before it develops a kink or uh, leak or break or something like that? And so I'm kind of skeptical. It may just break again, and they sell you a insurance policy if you want, and I ended up buying it for $75 for 3 years, and who knows if I'll be able to collect on it, but the chintziness of the makes these days, I decided to do it. They had a 1 year protection policy warranty, and I decided to get 3 additional years, and hopefully, hopefully I won't have any trouble with it. But I wasn't happy with the initial investigation of it. So, and then let's see what else. I bought this old dump truck, and it doesn't want to start right now. My second truck that I bought last year for my tree service, it's running pretty good. Mostly happy with it, but it has all these weird electrical things. The lights on the dashboard come on and off whenever they want to, and then it starts alerting me that my seatbelt is on just randomly, or is not on just randomly, and it just sometimes it won't stop. And anyway, I need to figure out how to disable that. But we did have a pretty good trip with that truck, driving down to central eastern Missouri, I think it was, to pick up my native plant order, and that went well. We towed a trailer down there, a covered trailer, and we put packed that. Actually, they had a crew down there at this nursery. It's called Forest Keeling Nursery, and they've been in operation for like 50 years, so they got it figured out pretty good. They sell native plants, shrubs, trees. Um, I think they may be the largest wholesale native nursery in the Midwest. Um, so that went pretty good, and we're selling those to my customers here in Fairfield. And a lot of people are kind of getting on board with this idea that we need to bring back native plants to our ecosystems, to our gardens, and because the native plants bring back the insects and the birds, and the whole ecosystem really is requires native plants, not just any plants that are pretty. Um, so that's a bit of a bright hope here for us, that we're getting some good feedback there. Um, and But on the negative side, for some reason, there's this antithetical belief that trees are scary, that anything close to a road has to be cut, and then there's all these dead animals by the side of the road. It's like everything needs to be safe for cars. Everything needs to be safe for humans to travel, um, but not for the animals and not for the plants. And you can spray toxic chemicals. You can use plastic. You can use all this stuff that's bad for people and bad for the planet. Um, but in the very short term, it's convenient and safe. So just very bummed about that. I let's see. I wanted to show you guys something. So we have a local grocery store. Well, it's a regional grocery store. It's like Safeway or something from California. So it's akin to that. But here it's called Hy-Vee, and like most of the grocery stores, everything is packaged and everything. 87%. I heard this statistic on some radio program. I think it was just like some standard rock and roll station. They have a little bit of news in there, and they were talking about just did a little factoid thing with it. 87% of food items in the grocery store are packaged in plastic. And we have to eat. They've made it difficult for us to get local food, and so we have to buy their stuff that's packaged in plastic. So I went in the grocery store. Actually, was returning cans and bottles, which you can do at this store, and get a little bit of money for it. And then I went and did a little bit of shopping. And when I went to the self checkout, because they don't want to pay people to um, scan your grocery items anymore, I showed them this sign here, and I held it up like this in front of the camera for like 5 seconds to let them know we don't want our food packaged in plastic. It's not healthy for us or for the earth. So maybe if we start letting them know, they'll they'll change their ways. Ha 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 ha. And unicorns fly and pigs fly. Anyway, yeah. Well, the other thing is that I just, as I said in a previous video, feel like I didn't get my shit together earlier in life, and single Asian guy, and I'm feeling lonely, and I need a woman. So that's the other thing. It's just feeling lonely. I need to get a pet too. That might be good. Since I've been single for the last year. Um, that was good for a while, and I'm feeling kind of lonely. And also have a hard time getting my house together for some reason. I don't know why. I just can't seem to be uh, good at arranging and cleaning and stuff. It's not terrible, but it's a struggle because I work a lot, and then I get home. I don't really want to clean and organize, and got office work and stuff. So yada yada. Anyway, a little bit of a rant today. There's my one of my new posters about the butterflies. Went to this great prairie conference about a month back, and a lot of people there were talking prairies, and a lot of good books and a lot of good things that are going on. There's this great nursery called Allendale Nursery that grows large amounts of prairie flowers and um, what are they called? Perennials and annuals. And anyway, and then the nursery that I went to, which is called Forest Keeling, they grow more trees and shrubs. But for some reason, as much as there's enthusiasm for it in one community, seems to be an enthusiasm for killing nature just as virulent in another community. I've been driving to Atumwa, which is like a 22-minute, 22-mile drive from here to this classes I'm taking, and they've been having this contractor cut all the trees down with his like tractor scissor thing along the highway. They cut down like 80% of the trees within 100 feet of the road. And oh, it's so safe now. You can't, no obstruction to your view for 100 miles or something. There's hardly any trees along the freeway anymore. And how safe it is, I don't know what the point is. But the farmers don't want trees. They're cutting their little bits of trees down along the creeks, and then the Department of Transportation doesn't seem to want trees, and they're cutting. They're paying good money to have somebody cut all the trees down along the freeway right away. And then the other thing is, man, there sure are a lot of dead animals on the side of the road. So um, we love our pets, and we like to look at animals in picture books or on TV or something, but we don't want them. We don't seem to respect that they need to travel around and have a place to live. We destroy their homes, and we run them over them with cars. So pretty sad, but truthfully, little deep breath. I'm feeling better, and I'm gonna go pick up my brother Boaz from the airport in a few hours. That'll be nice to see him. My other brother Rocky's here, and my uncle Larry from Mexico's here, and will be here in a few days. And eventually, I'll get my couch put together and my stove replaced and the rail on and a little bit of cleaning done, and it'll be awesome. So anyway, just wanted to rant a little bit, and thanks for watching, and hope you have a good day.